So if we look back 6 months, we came into the year, I think, noticing a few positives. One was, generally speaking, in both Canada and the United States, we saw a lot of improving economic metrics. So in both manufacturing and service, and that was good. And so the market got off to a good start this year. As we got into late February, obviously, we had to deal with the Iran conflict, and so the conflict in the Middle East.
Right.
We saw a spike up in oil prices as a result of that. So a lot of people were consternating exactly about what you said, higher prices at the pump. What would that do for consumers' wallets, discretionary spending? What would that mean for industry that manufactures things? Because the price of raw materials would go up in nature, and therefore that would potentially hurt profit margins. We thought generally these things are kind of fleeting, and indeed it's proven to be fleeting. Oil's now back in the 70s, and it didn't take that long to get there in the grand scheme of things. So as we look forward into the next 6 months of the year, the theme that tends to be dominating the stock market is all things related to artificial intelligence, whether you're talking about data centers, power generation and supply. All of this is in some way, shape, or form related. It has been the most newsworthy and probably frothiest place in the market on a day in and day out basis. So that is probably those themes are going to dominate continued going forward. I think to a somewhat lesser degree, there could be continued talk about central bank interest rate policy kind of going forward. So you may have seen more recently that some inflation metrics have ticked up. We attribute that largely to oil and some other input costs that have temporarily risen. It would not surprise me if those numbers came off in the back half of the year, and we wouldn't have to worry about necessarily central bank tightening to curb inflation. That will be an ongoing watch to see how those numbers progress, and by definition then how central banks will react. Typically when central banks have to tighten, and they have to tighten multiple times, that has a knock-on effect of slowing the economy, not immediately, but usually about 12 months out. And the market kind of sees through that, and that results in a higher discount rate, which means lower valuations and also potentially some negative earnings revisions. But we're not there yet. So this is just something to keep on our radar screen.